Hey everyone, this is part of the adventure here. This is one of the first times that I'm actually out on the Gulf Coast during the ride, of course. This is Gulfport. It's in Mississippi. That's a pretty cool little thing you ride on as far as a trail that's right next to the road that's over here. I'm out on a pier right now, and this is kind of down the pier here. But it's been a great day. There was some firemen that were over there loading up a boat. They had a fireman's boat. That's kind of strange. And they had the fire truck too, but they were loading it up, and I got to pray for those guys. That was pretty awesome. One guy wasn't a Christian, and the other guys were saying, hey, is that cool? I mean, is it all right if he prays for us? And he joined in, so I thought it was pretty cool. It was pretty awesome just to pray for somebody, that's kind of hesitant or whatever. But I guess it is really about the cross. Whoa, check that out. Yeah. Let's see. Oh yeah, the sea and the cross. Can you see the cross? Yeah. Well, anyway, just kind of cruising across America with the cross, doing the 48 states, playing with God. Last night was really, really awesome. Just being with God and also being able to get on the internet and look at some different things. One of the things yesterday was really hugely awesome in a certain way, and what that way was I really had a lot of people giving. It was pretty amazing to be flagged down by so many people and people buying me lunch and cheering me on and stuff. It was just really, really awesome. That made it a way so I could pretty much stay in a motel last night, which was needed after camping out for about 3 or 4 days. It was time to take a shower, and it was nice to take a shave too. It's not that you can't clean up when you're camping and stuff without a shower. It's that it's so much nicer to have a warm shower, and it was just really awesome. Now the way they have this bay here fixed up is they have these rocks, and it forms a little cove so that the actual boat ramp itself can have smooth water so that the waves aren't really coming crashing in. And as you can see, the waves here are just nil today. The seas was stated to be 3 or 4 feet, which I'm sure is pretty far out there. And it's cool to look at the glistening of the sun off of the water. That's just a really cool thing. Then we have some refinery type of stuff on the far side here. But this whole part of the journey, running next to the coast, is really cool. I think if you guys get a chance, make sure and come out to Mississippi. They're still suffering from some of the effects of the Katrina, but it seems to be a pretty nice place to come and visit and do the beach. Now, of course, there's not very many waves and stuff, but to just come and chill and actually even talk to people about God. That's what it's really about. He wants His kingdom to come. And you notice how Jesus, when he was just walking out in the world, he was always talking about God and His ways and what He was doing and how the kingdom had come and how to treat people and how to love people and even sometimes straightening some things out with the Sadducees and the Pharisees. But He always did it in love. That was His thing. He did it with the Father's love. He allowed that love to show through. And when we're talking to people, that's one of the main things. If you can do it and go out and say things in love and not be really harsh with people, they really accept it. And nowadays, of course, praying for people with everything that's going on, the supposed recession and jobs and all this other stuff, just praying for people is a great thing. Everybody that I'm talking to, it's like 98% or 98 out of 100 are wanting to have prayer, and it really, really hugely takes off. Like the other day, I believe it was 2 days ago, I dropped into a McDonald's to use the computer, get some breakfast, and after I ate, I went up to a homeless guy and said, hey, can I pray for you? And he goes, no. And then I went and prayed, and then I asked the homeless guy next to him, and he said, sure, do whatever you want, kind of rudely. And so I prayed for him, and then I walked over to the biggest table with the most folks, and it had about 10 people sitting there, and I had talked to one of the guys. He was kind of giving me directions and stuff, and I talked to one of the guys, and I walked up that table and boldly said, so the whole restaurant could hear, I said, "Can I pray for you guys? You know, I'm going across the country with the cross, and I'm praying for as many people as I can. Can I pray for you guys?" And then once I had everybody saying, "Yeah, this is real, let's do it." And so I started praying for them. And you know, I was pretty bold because I wasn't just like this real whispery prayer. Inside the restaurant, everybody could hear my voice. And I noticed that after I started praying, that there was a silence in the restaurant. And the silence stayed there until I finished praying. And I think I didn't have my eyes open, but there were probably people there that weren't in that group of 10 people or 12 people or whatever it was that were into the prayer also, and they were praying with me and with them, and however God was doing it. But you know, God worked something that day. There was a moment of silence inside there when the prayer went up, and He showed up. And that's really sometimes what it's all about. You know, Jesus took the love of the Father. He took the Word to the world. And this is a way that you guys can go and just step out. I mean, don't think... I would just say go into the restaurant and ask to pray for your waitress, you know. Well, one of the things that I do is I set up is like, after we take the order, well, can I get you anything else? And like, hey, we're getting ready to pray over our food. Will you, can we pray with you also? Is there any needs that you have? And a lot of times they'll step right up and say, sure. And other people notice that. And don't be scared to talk about Jesus and God in restaurants, and be bold about it, because that's really what He wants you to do. You know, if you're really trying to make everybody comfortable, that's exactly opposite of what He was trying to do. He was trying to bring the kingdom, and the people that wouldn't accept it and became offended, but they're offended at the truth. That's different than a lie, or you're trying to get over on somebody. That's completely different. So that's one of the things. He said, hey, the world really didn't love me that much, but and you think they're going to love you once you start following me? So just kind of get over it. Yeah, big deal. Just go after God and do what He wants, and go play with Him. It's actually pretty fun. But take Him out to the world. You know, it's great to watch all the Christian programming and go to your church and this and that, but you know, it's when it's outside the four walls of the church that it really comes out. You know, and the love of Jesus is needed everywhere by everyone. So it's pretty amazing the effects that you have once you get confident enough and bold enough to go out and speak Christ to people and be with them in many different ways. So anyway, till next time, I guess you guys have fun, and I'll be catching up with you soon. And look, we have some new people here. Hey, what's that on your shirt?
Say hi.
What is that?
On your shirt. Tinkerbell.
That's Tinkerbell? That's what I thought. So what are you guys doing?
Say we're just walking.
You're just walking? You're walking towards the cross. Wow, that's something new. Look at that. You're walking right towards the cross. I like it. So do you guys know Jesus?
Say yes, sir. Say my papa's a preacher.
You know Jesus? Yeah? Do you know Jesus?
Andrew, he's asking you a question.
Andrew, do you know Jesus?
Say yes, sir.
You do? Okay. Well, anyway, you guys take care, and I'll talk to you soon. Later.